besties, you're welcome to the YouTube channel. If you're not already a subscriber, you're welcome back again. And if you're new to the YouTube channel, like this is your first time of seeing this face, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. So this video is more of like a chit chat video. So I'm going to list out 8 ways you can make extra money as a tailor, because most times I do hear people say, oh, I learned tailoring, but then the stress involved in sewing for customers, or trying to gather up customers, have a huge customer base. Of course, it's quite difficult and stressful and blah blah blah, all of that. So I'm like, do you know tailoring does not just have to do with you sewing for customers? There are also various ways you can actually make money from tailoring. So I thought to myself, why don't I just come out here and list these ways you can make money as a tailor, extra money of course as a tailor. And these methods or these ways that I'm going to list, you can actually do 1 or 2 of these ways together. Like you can actually make money not only doing this, you can do this other one as well, like put this 2 or 3 things together and make your cool cash, make your extra money as a tailor. As a tailor, you're not just restricted to making money from just only sewing for customers. No, you're not restricted to just that. There are several other ways you can make money, and we're going to try as much as possible to announce those ways in this video, to list out those ways in this videos. So the first way you get to make money as a tailor is you work as a market supplier. Yeah, I know, right? You're like, what's a market supplier? Okay, let me just break it down. More of like, there are some stores that probably the owner does not have anyone to go to the market to source for fabrics or source for the things required to sew those things. You could actually work as that person that when you need someone to go to the market to source for fabrics, to source for materials, to source for appliques to use for whatever you're sewing, I would be there. Although it's quite stressful. Yes, let me state that it's quite stressful, because going to the market alone is quite stressful. There are some big fashion brands as well that have huge customer base. Like when I say huge, I mean huge. And those huge fashion brands, they definitely would be looking for someone who would stand in that gap of, okay, it's more of like an errand person, but it's not an errand person, because I know most people do not like that word, errand boy or errand girl. No, you are a market supplier. You're sourcing for this. It's just like food now. Most people, they don't like going to the market to source for food. Now there are people who are online. They help you go to the market, they source for the food for you, and then there's a percentage you do give to them. So same thing applied to this market supplier. You walk up to this fashion brand. Don't be shy. Yes, you have to eradicate shyness from this particular method of making extra money. You go to this fashion brands, or you go to not just only big fashion brands. You can just observe, okay, this tailor, okay, she has huge customers, okay, but then there is no one helping her out with things like that, and it's quite stressful, sewing, sourcing for fabric, sourcing for appliques, and all of that, going from one store to the other to look for the particular colors that suits this color and all of that. Then you can be like, okay, let me walk up to her and tell her. If she agrees, fine. Then your payment could be on a daily basis, not a monthly basis, because probably not every month you would get to go to the market like every day in a month, or it depends. It's between you and the person, actually, between you and the tailor, actually. So that's also one major way to make money and few people are already, diving into this, and you could as well dive into it before it becomes overcrowded, and most tailors will be very happy. I, for one, I would be so glad if I see someone who would help me with sourcing for fabrics, the right fabric actually. If you feel you are good at that, then it's something you should also look into to make extra cool cash for yourself. You could say, okay, if I'm buying these things for you, if I go to the market for you, this is the amount you give to me. You could pay me 5,000 naira, or 4,000, or 3,000, or 1,000 naira, and that's for a day or for a week. It all depends on how big this brand is that you want to work for, that you want to be a market supplier for. So that's one way you can actually make money as a tailor. Yes, that's an extra way you can make money, as extra money. What am I saying? That's another way you can make extra money as a tailor. So the next one is making and selling of ready to wear outfits. Yes, yes. I know most times people will say, ready to wear, they are quite difficult and all of that. Hello. If you've observed the trend this period or this era, there's something quite different about ready to wear this period. The thing is, they are not that tight. Like, people are going for ready to wears that are free, like free. They don't like tights ready to wears. I don't know if I'm making sense. If you've observed the trends, they don't like tights ready to wear. They are opting for the ones that are actually free, something they can be comfortable in, have this comfy vibes and feeling and all. You get? So you could launch into making ready to wear, and you don't have to make it in large numbers. You could just, make for yourself a nice one. There are free ready to wears, free classy ready to wears outfits you can sell. There are the two pieces, those ones, they are not tight. Of course, they are not tight. There are the ones that are like gowns, and they are not tight as well. They are free, and a lot of other beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design. You could get to incorporate core neck on it, do a wrap kind of dress, various things. You get? So there's even one they call Iwo set. It's more of like a classy buba and wrapper, and it's also trendy. So these are beautiful, classy. Sorry, these are beautiful, classy ready to wears that you can launch, you get, and sell as a tailor to make extra money. As I earlier stated, you don't have to make them in large numbers. You don't have to make them in large numbers. You could just make them in twos, or just for yourself. Market it, like, do some little catwalks. Put a nice, sweet music that, when somebody would hear it, their head make tererana. You get? So that's another way of making extra cool cash. Use them sewing ready to wear outfits. So another way, okay, that's two. I've listed two now. So the third way of making extra cool cash with your tailoring skill is be a pattern drafter. This one is how will I put it? It's something that few people are aware of, and few people are doing it. In the sense that, okay, not everyone is good with pattern drafting. Not everyone is using the pattern drafting method. Let's say the new era of tailors are the one who are using the pattern drafting method. The old era of tailors are still using the old method of sewing and cutting. You get? So if you are good with pattern drafting, and within you that you are good, that no matter the style, how tricky the style will be, No matter how complex the style may look, you can be able to draft it out. Man, go to those big fashion house and ask them, do you need a pattern drafter? I am good at it. You get. And they might want to try you out, okay, draft this and draft that. And once they see you are good, like, man, you could be able to draft it out and it was correct after sewing it, there was no error. They're going to employ you sharp sharp, because a lot of fashion houses are looking for, okay, fine, fashion house may have tailors, but not all tailors are how would I put it, pattern drafters. Yes, not all tailors are pattern drafters. So if you are good with drafting out patterns, then, and you know you can draft out tricky, tacky, complex patterns, you know, okay, if the style is like this, you know how to draft it out to achieve that like this. I don't know if I'm making sense. So if you are good with it, then go on, don't be shy, you know, go there. There's no harm. Even if they tell you no, they don't need, they already have, don't give up. Check out another fashion house again. You see someone that will definitely say, yes, I do, I need to. So that's another way of making extra cool cash. And if you're a pattern drafter, oh my god, I don't want to rant. If you are good and peradventure a fashion house gets to employ you, man, you're going to be making cool cash without no stress. Your own is just to sit, think, and cut. Although it's not easy to think, it's not easy to think, but then it's going to be less stressful for you. And aside even just being only the pattern draft, only being a pattern drafter, you can as well, you know, add other few things to it. Maybe after drafting for them and all of that, you go home, so you're ready to wear, that are easy to sew. Then you edit, take pictures and videos, and you're doing two things like that as a tailor, and you're making your money. Yeah, you're making your cool cash, man. So that's being said, that's the third way of making extra money with your tailoring skills. Yeah, so don't be shy. In all of this, you don't have to be shy. You have to, as a tailor, I think you have to remove shyness if you want to excel in the tailoring field. Because come on, what if you become a celebrity designer and they want to interview you, or you need to, you know, meet other celebrities? How you be shy? You need to, you know, build up being bold. You get. So you walk up to that fashion house, ask, do you need a pattern drafter? I can draft out patterns very well, even the complex ones and all of that. You just have to be sure of yourself. You get. So the next one is working for other fashion designer. Yes, this is very important, especially for newbie, should I say newbie, or I'm trying to look for a term to place right there. Okay, especially newbie graduates in tailoring. Yes, like those people that are they just finished learning tailoring. Although tailoring is something you learn for life, because every year or every now and then new trendy styles keep coming up. You get. But what I'm trying to say is someone who has learned the basics and all of that has to do with tailoring, and okay, you feel now I can sew for someone, I can sew for anybody, and it will come out well. Well, you can as well work for a fashion with another, you can as well work for another tailor or another fashion designer. Yes, this is not you bringing yourself down. This you should I say, you're acquiring more skills. Yes, and then you also get to learn how things are also done differently. Fine, you are the one sewing and all of that, but you would also get new experiences. You also get new experience right there. It all depends on you guys you and your employer how you want the payment plan to be. So that's it. Working for, and it also straighten your, instead of you just staying at home waiting till when you get to open your own shop or run your own store, you could as well just look for even this festive period, a lot of tailors are looking for someone to come help them out to, because the workload during this festive period is so high. Like the workload is on the high side. So you could as well, meet up with them and then come up, you guys come up with an agreement on the payment plan, and voila, you're good to go. So that's another way of making more extra money with your tailoring skills, instead of just sitting at home and all of that waiting for, you can just work for someone else. It's going to give you more knowledge. Trust me on that. It's going to give you more knowledge. So the next thing is fabric sales or drop shipping. Yes, have you noticed that most people who sell these fabrics or sell lining, appliques, doll face, veinets, organza, and all of that, like, you know what I'm talking about now, so Taylor, you know what I'm talking about. Have you observed that these people, they know how to sew? Yes, like I've met several of them. Like you just ask them, hey, can I? They'll give you detailed information, and you'll be like, so you know how to sew? Why? It's because of the stress most times. So they just opt in for selling of those things. So as a tailor, you are not restricted to just only sewing. You can as well take, for instance, probably notice that, okay, in your area, before they can get fabric, there are a lot of tailors in your area, but before they can get fabric, it takes time, more of like the distance from the place to the market is very far. You can as well just start selling these things, like add it to your business. That does not mean you should stop sewing. You can still keep on sewing, but have this lining and all of that, and the profit from it is yours. So this is another extra way of making quick cash. And then I said fabric drop shipping. Now you don't have the money, maybe you're at home and all of that, and you want to make money, you're a tailor, you could as well go meet people that sells fabric, nice fabric, then tell them, okay, I want to be a drop shipper. All you have to do is you take pictures. They allow you to take pictures of the items, you post on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook, on your Instagram handle, and you let people know, okay, see, I have this for sale. You get, so something, they can sell it for a wholesale price for you at 3,000 naira, then you can sell that fabric for 4,000 naira or 4,500. So indirectly you have made a profit of 1,500 out of it. So imagine you have like 50 people or 30 people buying that fabric from you. You could even supply to people doing marriages, burials, and all of that, occasions, you get, that want bulk delivery, bulk fabrics. You could as well do that, and you make cool cash. So that's another way of making cool cash as a fashion designer, and I think I've listed 5 so far. So the other one is tutor. Be it online tutor, be it opening your own fashion academy, be it a private tutor, be it offline tutor, whichever, you can make money through tutoring. If you know you are very good at teaching, and you're very good with sewing, you are very good with tailoring, I would advise you to open a YouTube channel. Fine, for YouTube channel, the money might not just come once, wow, but it would come, and when it starts coming, you would enjoy it. That's just the plain truth. You would enjoy the effort. YouTube is just more of like you're investing into it, and that investment in years to come, it keeps growing, and you keep enjoying from that investment. I don't know if I'm making sense. So that's it. So you open a YouTube channel and make sure that what you're putting out there is the correct how will I put it? Is the correct thing. You open your own YouTube channel and teach people, tutor people. People want to learn. There are some people at home, some women at home that are like, okay, they want to learn. They want to buy the machine or buy machine to sew, and the thought of going to the stress of going to fashion academy or going to one store to learn, and then they'll start sending them errands here and there to just let me watch YouTube and learn. You can actually do a YouTube channel for beginners, like teach them step by step on all they need to do. And that being said, also online classes as well. You hold online classes, teach, you get, and also open your own fashion academy. You would also make money. Or you think those people that have that opens fashion academy, you think they are not tailors? Man, they are tailors, and they are professionals with tailoring. It's either because of the stress that is involving sewing and tailoring. That's why they just had to, set it aside and just look for something else. Okay, this is what I'm doing with the academy. So guys, also there's another one trending now, private tutor. Yes, private tutor. Like, if you're opportune, you see someone that'll be like, oh, I want you to come tutor me in my house, and then they'll pay you big. It's just like having a private lesson teacher for your kid that comes to tutor them, teach your kid at home. So same thing with this. So you imagine you're paying your private lesson teacher some kind of good cash. So you too you're also going to get good cash, I mean, as a private tutor for tailoring. So that's it, guys. So the next one, which is the seventh one, yeah, I've listed like 6 now, which is work as a market supplier, make and sell ready to wear, be a fabric sell fabric, or be a fabric drop shipper. Then the next one is work for other fashion designers and tutoring. So the 7th one is work as a design creator or fashion illustrator. I just have to list all of this down so I will not forget. Good at fashion design, sketching and illustrations and all of the fashion illustrations, then you can look for a fashion house to work for. You apply, but one thing is you have to have your portfolio ready. Like, they have to see the designs you've made so far. You need, when I mean designs, I don't mean, oh, sorry, I don't mean somebody just like the regular what's it called, peplum blouse. You just draw it, sketch it, and you're like, I'm a fashion. No, unique designs. Like, you have to sit and think, like, okay, those celebrities you see rock designs that you've not seen before. Who do you think sketches out those designs? It's their fashion illustrators. You get that sketches out those designs. There are, and they pay them for it. The fashion house pay them for it. You get. So that's it. When you're good with, you're good with creating new styles. I've seen some people, they have a book, they'll just see it, sketch, think, okay, if I sew this to this, will I get a nice style? Will I get a nice design? I think I will. Okay. And then when someone sews that particular design, voila, you can also as well do that to earn extra money. Sketch for fashion houses. They would pay for it. Now the next and the last one is monetizing your social media accounts, your Facebook, your Instagram, by uploading fashion trends, latest styles. I don't know if you know Ashobi Bella. Yes, it's popular. You can see she has lots of followers, and she gained those followers by people who are fashion freaks, people who want to see, okay, oh, I want to sew something for so occasion. What do I sew? Okay, you tell them as a tailor, okay, go to Ashobi Bella, and before you know, she has gained a follower. You get. So that was how she was able to gather such followers, and also other brands as well, other pages as well that are also into that line. So now I think she has over a million, over half a million followers, or if not 1 million followers. And trust me, she's using this method. She's using this new gain fame to now gain fame to influence. You get. So definitely that place is for fashion freaks. Yes. So if you love fashion, you're someone that loves fashion and all of that, that's the right place to go. And you understand what I'm trying, where I'm driving at. So once you go there, you're like, okay, I want to sew this, you see it here. I want to sew it, you see it at Ankara styles. You get all those kind of things. Let's say you as a tailor, you want people to know about your brand, you go there and you have to pay for it. So in that process, she's making cool cash. You get. So promote yourself as well. You get. Even if no matter what you are doing, be it a pattern drafter, be it a design a creator or illustrator, you're sewing ready to wear, you sewing for working for other fashion designers, be promote yourself. Yes, promote yourself. So guys, that's the last one. Monetize your social media account. Don't be shy. Break out from that shyness. You need to break out from that shyness. So guys, these are just, the few ways, the few major ways actually you can make extra money as a fashion designer or with your tailoring skills. So I hope with this you've been able to pick one or two things that you're going to add to these your tailoring skills to get extra cool cash. You get. And if you've watched to the extent of this video and you are yet to hit the subscribe button, add this, it is here by me. I don't even know what it means. And you're yet to hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Hit the subscribe button and be part of this amazing fun. I'm singing for you. So guys, see you on my next video, and I hope this video was interesting for you. So see ya. Love ya.